anyone who's ever started a business in a new industry, we all know this. When we go to look and figure out, okay, what are people charging for their services? It can be really hard to figure out where you should even start. Happy Monday. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm great.
Well rested. Do you know what time zone you're in?
No, I don't know what time zone I'm in, but I did sleep enough last night.
That's good.
Finally.
That's really good. The vlog today is crushing it. You did so well.
I like
Killed
it. It's probably one of my favorite videos I've made yet.
Yeah, no, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. But we were really, really busy today. So we have an innovation team meeting. I have a one-on-one with Kate Masters, who obviously is our head of community support. So she manages the entire RTS Facebook group of 73,000, and she's amazing. She's really extraordinary. We have our community weekly meeting, so that's a meeting where the whole community team gets together and kind of kicks off the week. And we're working on some really big things. We've got Gift Guide, Philanthropy Month, and we just finished the Creative Economy Survey, so we're starting to analyze that data, which is huge. I'm spending a lot of my afternoon making infographics and actually creating visuals to communicate what we found in the Creative Economy Survey. Little hint, there's some shocking things that came out of that, so we're really excited to communicate that to the community at large. And then it's just another busy day of getting ready because tomorrow is Tuesdays Together. So it's our favorite day of the month. It's crazy, it's so crazy. How's your day going so far? I know. Are you talking about which one? Is there one in Washington State or the Napa fires? Because, yeah, it's crazy. We can't even breathe in the office. So have any updates on the Facebook group membership requirement front? For Philanthropy Month, we had a meeting scheduled for today. We're going to push it until, I think, Wednesday. Tracy should have rescheduled it. Okay, perfect. I have to get all of these visuals done for the Creative Economy Survey today, so I'm going to be diving in and creating infographics. So that should be quite an adventure, but we need to get that sort of page set up for an official launch, a little bit later, because I think they've already been seeding it to some of the publications, and I know that, for instance, like Entrepreneur is really interested in wanting to run with it, so we kind of have to get that report out the door. Guys, attending a wedding, let me tell you, a couple things. I know for many of us on this call, we have yet to experience what it means to be a guest at a wedding. You don't have to eat in the closet. They don't serve you a turkey sandwich. You get actual hot food. It's remarkable. There are these people called waiters, and they actually offer you drinks. You don't have to drink a water bottle that's been sitting in the sun for 8 hours. That was remarkable. What else? No, it was incredible. I loved it. It was so good to be on the other side, I think, of a wedding. And this was my first time being a guest. I've been in other weddings, but I've always been a photographer or the bridesmaid. So this is the first time that I was a guest. So that was great.
You have never attended a wedding?
No, I've just worked them in both capacities. I think being a bridesmaid is considered work.
Things are great. Jamie and I have started planning our wedding. I know. Oh, I got engaged. So that's
Slight detail.
Yeah. So pretty much we were more focused on getting our two vendors, like our florist and our photographer, and then we'll find a venue. We're more focused on the two of them, so we're excited.
Okay, that's awesome.
It's going quick.
When are you married?
Next September.
And if you've been kind of following along, you know that we talked a little bit about network effect and the idea of what network effect is, and it isn't virality. So I want to kind of start here before I even go to slides. Now, a really easy way to look at this would be if you have a group of 10 creatives in a city, there is only so much business that 10 creatives can share amongst each other. The minute that number doubles to 20, now there's more business that can be shared, there are more projects that can be collaborated on, there are more opportunities for everyone, not just the one new person or the two new people that joined. So the vision here is we want to prove that out, and we're finding that in cities where there are more members on the free platform, they're getting a ton of free value. And they're really, really vibrant. And Los Angeles is one of those communities. Price secrecy, wage secrecy is something that is a huge problem in the creative space. People are really nervous to share how much they're charging. Anyone who's ever started a business in a new industry, we all know this. When we go to look and figure out, okay, what are people charging for their services? It can be really hard to figure out where you should even start, where you should price yourself, because there's so much secrecy. And so one thing we want to do is start to erase that secrecy. And we don't mean that we want everyone to say, here's how much I'm charging, but we want to be able to know, okay, photographers in Los Angeles for a wedding are on average charging XYZ, and in the future, this is sort of the vision. And be able to tell someone who's getting started as a photographer, hey, in Los Angeles, on average, wedding photographers charge this amount. Just again, creating these benchmarks and this visibility and this transparency into a sector that is oftentimes very secretive in order to help creatives to really charge what they're worth in order to kind of raise the tide as a whole. We are creating a Twitter account that is going to constantly share new creative opportunities in Los Angeles as part of our experiment to provide as much value as possible to the LA creatives. And so we're setting up a Twitter account right now and getting to show these product guys a little bit of our social media knowledge here. What do we think about actually making the bio basically what it's doing? So
yeah, I think you should call out that
we
it
share
is a bot. Or is there a better word for that?
Automatically share.
Yeah, that's good.
Pinning live. Now we just need to start connecting it.
Survey. I have to dive into visuals in just a second. That's up on my screen right now. So I'm gonna create some visuals, some infographics, things like that to better communicate the data. But I need to record a story specifically for tomorrow's Tuesdays Together. A bunch of you have been messaging and asking where you can find your local Tuesdays Together meeting, and if you swipe up on this post, it'll take you directly to our map and you can find a group near you. Boom. All right, done.
One and done. You're getting much better at doing that.
I just don't second guess it, I just do it. You can't second guess it. You don't have time to second guess it. Every time you re-record that, it's time lost, it's money lost, it's opportunity lost, so no, you don't have time. One thing that we need to talk about. So, with the Creative Economy Survey, we basically were able to pull data across the industry at large, and we found, as you know, Ken, and you guys will find it on the vlog, that there is a gender pay gap in the creative industry. And this is going to be something that I think will likely be, controversial is not the right word, but just show me the data kind of reaction, and I anticipate it. What's really fascinating is that a lot of them keep coming back to this idea of not early on in their business charging enough, because they didn't feel like enough. They felt like an imposter. They felt like a fraud in their creative business. And so it really has me wanting to talk about that a little bit more, not on the gender side, more on the imposter side, something that I think transcends and affects all of us as a creative. You're not really a photographer, you're a kid with a camera. I remember feeling that way. I was 18 years old. That's exactly how I felt. And I think we need to completely eradicate that fear and that lie from our systems the minute we decide to make this a profitable business. Because you can't be doubting yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, then clients aren't gonna believe in you. And they're not gonna pay you what you're worth. I realize that we've been doing a ton of Honeybook and Rising Tide stuff on the vlog, but we haven't really taken you guys behind the scenes of personal brand, and I haven't really had a chance to dive into it as of late. So we're back at my house. We're gonna get ready to work a lot on the personal brand and just spend the entire night diving in and thinking about some strategic things we wanna do in the next couple of months. Hi. Hey. Hi guys. Hey. Sorry we're late. We worked a little late. How are you? Good. Awesome. All right, sorry. Do I get a hug? Yeah. Where's my hug? How are you? I really, this is Ken, what's going on there, Ken?
I needed to get the shot, so sorry about your sink.
And what socks are you wearing? Get them in that video. Oh my gosh.
Proud of me?
Christmas.
Ken, it's not
Yeah.
Christmas yet.
Yeah.
I know. All right, I'm wrangling everyone. Get to work.
All right.
He edits
we're
those,
going.
right?
Yeah.
This gets edited?
No, he's
Yeah.
gonna leave all the awkward pieces in because it's Kent. And he actually sometimes will cut out some of the best things that I say throughout the day, and he'll just stick in the most awkward moments of the entire.
But it gets the views.
Yeah, gotta get
It's
those
true.
views.
The more awkward I am, the more
more
views
views
we
you
get.
get.
Yep, without a doubt.